Welcome back to Minecraft. I just suddenly had to start this episode because as I was playing, I realized that we are about to reach day 3000. And of course, I do a world tour every 1000 days. We've done 1000, 2000, and now 3000. Now, instead of just doing the typical things like showing everything again, I'm gonna show you guys like the new stuff that I think is new. These wasn't the last world tour. We're actually gonna go down here because this, I don't think this was in the last world tour, is my giant storage. Now, sadly, with like something that you can actually see this, like with texture packs, you can actually see the sea lands. Pretty sure I might have actually built this wrong. I'm pretty sure you need to actually put like some black carpet on top of it. But yeah, each spot is dedicated to different spots or items like wood and 16 colored, tools slash armor and ores, nether and nature, and stone. The reason that the sugar box is because yeah, I also have some armor, like some spare armor. What the? Well, that was weird. Oh yeah, and now on day 3000. That's awesome. Also, I actually completely forgot, like, there's just an abandoned sugarcane farm. This is the concrete converter. Basically, when I do all this stuff, basically this will just push the concrete along. Then when you get to the end, I would press this button to release TNT. Not exactly a really efficient design at all, being still sorta good. I'm learning. Over here is a little like supply dock. It's just purely for decoration. I may actually make it functional in the future, but yeah. Over here is my gravity block store. I changed it from sand to gravity block because sand, well, there would be wet sand if I actually had any, and enough gravel to last me a lifetime. I'm pretty sure I built this farm when I was building the storage for the ink sacs. This is basically a squid farm. Squids, fish, especially tropical fish spawn. So you get like all types of resources. I actually forgot who built this, so yeah. I also built this railway that goes from the main base to the other islands, which we'll get to later. I actually forgot that over in this direction, we forgot, we added some more stuff to this area, just like we've been seeing recently, at the Server Olympics. What the hell happened here? We like just had the fight, number 1, by a landslide. This could be the flying thing. I'm not gonna spoil anything. This is the parkour. That's the one where we got the first point. Well, I got the first point. This is a little project that someone's working on. Zobo's house. Well, not exactly new, but he's just like continuing it, finally. I don't think anything of this stuff is new. But it's not what's new over here. Actually, technically over here is actually kinda new. Okay, if I decided to build his house. Yeah. It's almost getting started on this, but my favorite thing. Oh, let me just wait for the chunks to load in. There we go. I call this Creeper Mountain. Based up here is my creeper farm. This is a 4-layer farm, I think. By the way, the reason it's like barely any gunpowder in here is because I used a lot of it to make rockets and TNT for you guys will see later. However, this place isn't just here for my little thing, the creeper farm, because inside here is an old, cobblestone farm, little autocrafter for no reason, a pumpkin farm, which I have to say is the most efficient farm I've ever seen. Now I've barely been AFK'd here, and that's already like basically halfway full. And also just a mini sugarcane farm, which I desperately need to upgrade, because I have a whole lot of gunpowder, but I have like 0 paper. However, out here is a new and improved cobblestone farm, completely automatic. This has to be like one of the best farms ever. Like, because I need cobblestone and stone for a lot of things, so that farm's just so good. I'd say like this area though has to be like one of my favorites so far, because over here is gonna be a little like, I'm not gonna spoil it, I would like to make a video on this project, but over here it's just a moss farm. I need a moss farm because if you look on the buildings, a lot of moss. This farm is actually pretty OP though. Yeah, it's just like, it's basically the same farm that we all know. There isn't really much in here is because if we actually go to these shulker boxes over here, not that one, there we go. I've decided to put a lot of the resources that we're gonna need in here. Well, I gathered this, then realized that we don't even use dark oak for this thing. So, yeah. Over here has to be like one of my favorite builds. If, like, probably the storage is my favorite, but this one is another one, which is my gold factory. This thing has to be like a pretty sick build, especially back here. And this farm is actually pretty OP though. This one was designed by Blazed MC. Go check him out. His farms are very cool. Over here is basically a full-on mud farm. This is a little like rooted dirt farm. And over here is the mud farm. Basically, take the rooted dirt, put it over here in the mud farm. Boom and bop. However, this has to be like, I'd say this one has to be like better than the storage. And this is my little like Italian style farming village. Like, walking through it just feels like so immersive, especially over here with my automatic wheat farm. Now this guy isn't number 1. The first guy died, so I didn't realize that a zombie could actually get up here, and there used to be a log right here. So what he did was he like jumped into the farm and killed the villager, and then they both died to the sunlight. But yeah, this farm's actually pretty overpowered. And just some mini fields. There's actually just some like animals in these houses. Cocoa farm. Some villagers. A breeder which needs to get fixed. And this one's just a little crop storage for the crop farms. This area has to be like maybe one of my favorites, and it's gonna be better when like all these farms are transformed. This mountain right here is gonna be good. I'd like to build like one more right here to put something else in it. I also forgot if there was anything new here, which I don't think there is, which is good. The thing is, we're not done yet. There's still a few things that we need to see first for this special. The first thing, it's gonna require the Zombo's house. Why? Could you see? Right below his house, he has a mine. And he has unknowingly allowed me to build a machine. Reason I say unknowingly is because I didn't even ask him. Another way he says that nobody can mine in here. So, and that is actually the farming machines we actually designed last video. Well, in the creative testing video. Basically, these 5 And very easy. I'm like, the funniest thing happened, like, I built one, and then like I was trying to build the other one, but then I accidentally made a redstone clock and shot out all the TNT. Now that wouldn't be too bad if this wasn't on like a little clock thing, so it wouldn't be able to push it all out straight away. So that was just a little nightmare. Luckily I survived because I told him, but like I had to get like more resources just to build one more. And now we need to go back over this direction to the nether portal. Because in the nether, bro, why are you always here? Hey, come on. Well, that guy sucked. Over here is my little piglin bartering farm. There's like 20 piglins here in total. And with the gold I get from the gold farm, I just have a little amount of resources. I mainly use that for like my redstone stuff, like quartz. Blackstone though, that's a very easy one. I actually used the blackstone from the bartering farm to make that. I'm pretty sure we also built in an episode like these little things down here, like this little forest thing. We also built a little jury thing. But anyway, that's all this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next episode. Bye bye.